business excellence. During her time at Warwick, she took on leadership roles as a course representative and student network lead. She has also participated in the Sakura Science Exchange program, and we look forward to her telling today about how we can follow in her footsteps.
Hi, thank you for the introduction, but the background check was way off. I have not done an MSc in biotechnology at all. I've just done a BTech in computer science. Just wanted to correct you there, but thanks for the warm welcome though.
Really sorry, I think I mischecked the LinkedIn also. There was a
Yeah, it's okay. Because for this talk, my background doesn't really matter. So that's great. Even if you're a biotechnology student or if you're a BTech computer science student, you just have to be a student of science to attend this talk and it will benefit all of you. Let me know when I can share my screen and just get started.
yeah, you can get started right now.
Cool, I'm going to share my screen. I hope you can see my slides. I'm just going to present it like this and go through each slide. You can ask questions on any slide, um, and I can just get started right now. So, hi everyone, my name is Nandini, and thank you so much for having me today. I love talking about the Sakura Science Club. So, I always love getting opportunities like these to share my stories with everyone. Um, a little bit of background about me. Recently, I've been working as a software engineer in Tokyo since more than a year now. And I've also been a member of the Sakura Science Club. That's the main topic that I'm going to talk about today. I've been a member and an alumni coordinator since 2017. So I've been connected with them for more than 8 years now. And I think this might be a very exciting topic to discuss for people who see themselves working in Japan one day and who want to work in Japan, or maybe they want to go for further studies. So I did not study in Japan, but I am working here. So you don't have to study in Japan to work here. And if you want to study, you have a lot of scholarships that are provided by the Japanese government that you can go for. So these are the topics that I'm going to talk about today. Feel free to drop in questions in the chat. And I also have a Q&A session at the end. Any questions so far?
Anyone has any questions?
Cool. So let's talk about how to join the Sakura Science Exchange program. It's a guide for college students. Sakura Science Exchange program is actually for, it has two paths. One is a high school path if you're in 11th or 12th standard. Another one is the college students path. Since today we have an audience of college students, I'm only going to be talking about this. I personally went through the high school path. When I was in 11th standard, I went to Japan through the Sakura Science Exchange program, and that's a different story. But let's talk about this today. What is the Sakura Science Program? It's a short-term exchange program by JST, Japan. JST is Japan Science and Technology Agency, which is a government body which has helped build this Sakura Science Program. And it's a 8-day program. They take you to Japan for 8 days. It promotes science, technology, and cultural exchange. It's especially for students in STEM. It is a fully funded travel. You get to stay, and there are activities planned by your partner institution. This program is not heavily promoted. You won't see it everywhere. The reason being, you cannot apply for it online. You don't really apply for it online. That's why a lot of people don't know about it. and only people who have good connections with Japan get to know about this program. A lot of colleges in India have been creating amazing connections with the universities in Japan by connecting with professors in Japan. So it's more about building a good connection with the Japanese professors and institutions than just applying for it individually. We'll talk about this more. Um, okay, we have a question. How hectic is the work schedule in Japan? The work schedule in Japan legally is the same. You have a 8-hour work day, 40 hours a week. And if you work more than that, then that is counted as overtime legally. And you're not supposed to work a lot of extra hours because it's illegal. So work is work schedule is pretty much the same if you join a good company. Good question. So far, this is the overview about the Sakura Science Exchange Program. Let me also drop the Sakura Science Club website so that you can check it out side by side. So this is the website which has all the details for the Sakura Science Exchange Program. Who can apply for it? Students aged 40 or younger can apply for it. If you're in STEM, you research, you're in tech, you're in innovation fields, you can apply for it. You must be nominated by a partnered institution. So, like I said, you don't really apply for it by going through this website that I just shared. There's no apply button. You have to make a personal effort by building a strong portfolio and reaching out to a professor, showing him that portfolio. And if he's impressed by a portfolio, then he is going to talk to his university, and both your university and their university are going to collaborate on it, and then there is a partnership of institutions, and that's when you actually go to Japan. So it's like you build a strong portfolio, you impress a institution, both the institutions connect with each other, and then the Japanese institution is going to apply for you. You see how you don't apply, but the Japanese institution applies for you. It sounds complex, but we have a lot of success stories. And like I said, there are a lot of colleges in India, regardless of the tier of college, who have built amazing connections with professors in Japan, which is all that matters to them. Are you able to reach out and maintain a strong connection with them? What type of features speeds can make me recognized by the professor? That's a question that has popped up in the chat. Um, it could be anything that you're researching on. If you are able to figure out the Japanese professors that are visiting India for research conferences, that would be a plus because they are here to interact with as many Indian students as they can. And it's basically how good you are at sharing your project. And it's never an individual thing. So if you as an individual are going to go and show your project to a professor, they will always want you to make a group of students because they never take only one student from one college. It always has to be at least 10 students from one college. That's when the partnership actually happens. So you don't have to have a secret ingredient. The secret ingredient is you just reaching out and getting in their eyes. And if you want to know actual stories of how people have successfully connected with professors in Japan, I can share our YouTube channel where we have discussed these success stories before. because every person has a different way of connecting with Japanese professors. You can have your own different way too, but these stories just help you to get going. Let me find that YouTube channel for you. There we go. I have it. How do I share it? Okay, I have shared the YouTube channel which has the success stories of how you can connect with Japanese professors. There's another question about what should be done to get the admission in Japan for engineering. I don't know. I'm sorry. I have not studied in Japan, so I'm not the best person to answer this. Okay. We were on the topic of who can apply. These people can apply. I hope you kind of get the idea of how the application process works. Do I need a letter of recommendation from a professor for it? Yeah, a letter of recommendation really helps. If you email a professor with your letter of recommendation, then it's amazing. But if your professor reaches out to their professor, that's even better because this connection eventually goes out to be a long-term connection, and the people who maintain this connection are your faculty. So if your faculty is able to reach out to their faculty, it's better. But if you are the one who helps your faculty to get in connection with a Japanese university's faculty, then it increases your personal chances of getting selected and going there. So if you email a Japanese professor with a letter of recommendation, then that Japanese professor knows that Somnath is a talented person and we want to bring Somnath through the Sakura Science Exchange program. This is a fully funded program, and let's see if Somnath can attract more talented students like him from his college. So Somnath, with his faculty, is now going to plan this whole thing and see who are other talented students who get a chance from IEEE Jadavpur to go to Japan. So it could be you as a student who is leading this connection, but in the end, your faculties have to be aligned. Your faculty and their faculty. You can drive it, but eventually it goes on to the faculty. We actually have to make networking and connection with academic faculty of Japan University. Yeah, yes, that's right. Did you complete your BTech from Japanese University? No, I completed my BTech from India. What are the funding options for an Indian faculty to visit Japan for research and development? I don't know about other options or funding at all, but this program is fully funded. By that, I mean you don't have to spend even one penny on it. They book your flights, they book your hotels, they book your taxi. I think taxi has a limit, but they book your transport too. And you just have to be present and maybe take some shopping money. But it's a very good opportunity because it's fully funded. But I don't know about other funding options. I'm sorry. JU as in Jadavpur. No, I did not complete my BTech from Jadavpur. Nope. That's all the questions that we have right now. Let's move on to the next slide. How the program works. Like I said, the Japanese host submits program plan to JSG. Your college partners with Japanese hosts. Selected students are invited to Japan. I hope this is clear. This is an overview of the application process for the Sakura Science Exchange program. How did you get the job in Japan after taking degree from India? What have you done for that? Mm, So I completed my BTech in computer science with specialization in AI and ML. I graduated in 2022. Then I worked for 2 years in Bangalore as a software engineer in a US-based startup. After getting that experience, I found this job through Twitter, through this account, which I can share right now. It's called Japan Dev. I was just hanging around on Twitter one day and I was searching about software engineer jobs in Japan, and they had posted about a job in Japan. So I just applied for it. And turns out they have a website for tech jobs in Japan. So let me also paste that in the chat. So this is one way. Apart from this, you can also apply directly on the Japanese companies' job portals on the careers page. For example, you can apply for Mercari or Uniqlo or Rakuten. These are some top MNCs in Japan which people usually apply for. There's another link that is only for students, which I want to share with you. So the links that I've shared up until now are for working professionals, but there's a portal only for students that only students can use, which is, wait, I'm copying it, wait. It's difficult to copy. Okay. This is the one which is only for students. So I've literally shared everything that I know about how to apply for jobs in Japan. I hope this helps. We have more questions. Is Japanese language compulsory? Japanese language is not compulsory, but these days it's preferred to have Japanese language skills. But if you are applying for a job for a global team, then you don't need to speak in Japanese. But right now, the job market is kind of expecting you to be skilled in Japanese. That was not the case when I moved here. Time might change, things might change, but that's what it is right now. You never know. If you apply for a job through these portals, you might not they might not want you to have Japanese skills right away, but you can learn after joining. So it's not compulsory always if you're joining a global team, because even I am working in a global team and I am not expected to speak in Japanese. Has Rutherford ever collaborated with any Japanese university? I don't think so. I don't know. I cannot say for sure. Your faculty, your student clubs can actually confirm if they have ever collaborated before. But if you have ever collaborated before, then it will become easier for you to convince the Japanese university to apply for you for this program. We do have a student exchange program. Nice. What is the name of that program? It is asking for the name of the college, but our college name isn't present. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know about that. Yes, I am from that college. Next slide. Some tips on how to complete a BTech degree in India and get a job in Japan. Having a good knowledge of Japanese language considered compulsory. I think I've answered all of that. Eventually, you just have to have the same skills that are required in the job description. So when your resume matches the job description, you are in to um, to sit in the rounds. So you just need to have skills. That matters. Okay, your university has collaborated with Momoyama Gakuen, which I have never heard of, but any university is eligible to apply for this program. And if you have collaborated before, talk to them about this program. Ask them, can you apply for us for the Sakura Science Exchange program? It seems really interesting. We want to come to Japan. Maybe this university doesn't know about the Sakura Science Exchange program at all. So you can ask them. I know. Your college's name is not present. I'm sorry. I didn't know about that. How can you become a participant in this slide? Let's see what a basic qualification of a participant looks like. You're a researcher or you are a part of an innovation group at your college. You have collaborated in international initiatives. You stay updated on your college's global programs. You show strong academic and project credentials. Basically, if they can see that your portfolio is a strong portfolio with a lot of merit, you have really high chances of getting in. I just joined. Can I get a quick overview? Yeah, let's go to the first slide. I'm going to talk about the Sakura Science Exchange program. And my name is Nandini. And I have been working as a software engineer in Tokyo for more than a year now. So these are the two topics that I'm talking about. And feel free to pop in any questions in the chat for every slide that you can see. So far, we've talked about what is the Sakura Science Exchange Program. It's a short-term exchange program by the Japanese government, which is especially for STEM students. It is fully funded. You don't have to spend a penny. You just have to have talent and show that you have a strong portfolio. And it's not a program which you apply online on a website, but you have to have a strong connection with a Japanese university to actually make them apply for you. It sounds complicated, but it's like this because your effort matters in this. Who can apply? Students aged 40 or younger. You must be nominated by a partnered institution. That means that um, once you impress a Japanese institution with your portfolio, then they want to apply for you and they organize the whole 8-day fully funded visit for you. How the program works? Yep, Japanese host submits program plan to JST. Your college partners with Japanese hosts, and selected students are invited to Japan. Usually, it's 10 students per institution. So, if your university gets selected this year or next, actually, this year, the applications are closed now. So, if your university wants to send students, it's going to be, I think, around maybe 20 students next year. But if you maintain that strong connection, you can send 10 to 20 students every year, which I think is great because this is not a one-time thing. Once your faculty has a good relationship with Japanese faculty, then this can turn out to be a long-term thing. How can you become a participant? If you're a researcher or you're in an innovation group, you have research papers, you like to build projects, uh, you maybe have participated in international collaboration initiatives, maybe some research conference, for example, is what I've heard most people have collaborated in. So these are the things that help you make a strong profile and impress a Japanese professor. This is what we have talked about so far, and also a little bit of how software engineer jobs look like in Japan. That slide is also going to come ahead in the end, so we can discuss about the jobs portion in the end. For now, let's focus on the Sakura Science Exchange program. There are so many questions. Okay. Would making good connections via LinkedIn help in getting selected participate? Yeah, LinkedIn is a good way to connect with Japanese professors. Go for it. You don't have to use that link at all, then don't use that link because your college name is not present. You can either go to the career page of famous companies, or you can use Twitter or japandev.com. Are there any internship opportunities at JST? No, because I mean, I cannot completely eliminate the possibility of them having an internship opportunity, but I don't know because this is not what I'm talking about. Ma'am, can you please name some institutions that have collaborated? Yeah, I will show that list in the end. That is just a tip of the iceberg. We have more colleges, but I will show you an example of a list of colleges that have collaborated before. Yeah, even in South India, I know a professor in Chennai who has collaborated with a Japanese university. So a university in Chennai has collaborated with a university in Japan, and they have sent a couple of students, and now their students even work in Japan. Okay, what do you experience in Japan in your 8-day trip? You have lab visits, you have hands-on training, university tours, lectures, cultural exchange with Japanese students, industry visits, and networking. Um, all of this is planned by your host institution. So this depends on where your institution is in Japan. If it's by the seaside, then your trip is going to look different. My trip was like they took me to Kyoto, Osaka, and Nara. I went to these three places and visited universities in these three places. Sometimes you only stay in Tokyo. So it completely depends on where your institution is placed. I cannot tell you a set plan for it because you never know which university you get to partner with in this. But it's pretty exciting, all of this. Tips to strengthen your selection chance. Build a strong portfolio. Participate in research or competitions. Having research papers really helps. Engage with faculty involved in global partnership. Try to find out if there are any Japanese professors visiting India. That's what one of the members did. He was really interested in one of the Japanese professors, and he noticed that that professor is visiting India from his Facebook. So that's one way to know if a Japanese professor is in India. So he was able to reach out to that professor through Facebook. And I think it was an event in IIT Delhi. I'm not sure. But I think that Japanese professor was invited to IIT Delhi, and that student visited IIT Delhi just to meet their professor, and he was able to convince him to participate in the Sakura Science Exchange program. So that was pretty cool. If you really, really want to do it, you can fly to or take a train or bus to the university where the Japanese professor is invited, and try to show him your project and see where things can go. I know this takes a lot of personal effort, but it's important. Your effort is important. Final motivation for this program is short, only 8 days, but it's life changing. Like I said, I went to Japan in 2017 through this program when I was in 11th standard. I went through the high school program. Um, and right now, I got a job without having to study in Japan because of the exposure that I got back then. You really feel like a VIP if you get to attend this program because you're always being guided in Japan by the government officials. So you get to see Japan through those eyes. And once you experience it, you can never forget it. And that experience can always help you come back to Japan, like it helped me come back to Japan. Um, I have put this experience in my resume, and uh, my interviewers really liked it that I've already been to Japan once and through this program. So it's a pretty reputable program, and it adds a lot of value to your portfolio. So even though I had not worked in Japan before, having this on my profile really helped. It's a great opportunity to connect with Japan. Because of this program, I've been connected with the Japanese government for more than 8 years now. And every year they hold a alumni meet in Delhi for now because the embassy is in Delhi. So that's why they do it in Delhi. And all the alumni members get together to see each other, and all the alumni members are literally the smartest minds in India. So it's not like if you go there once they forget about you. They really want to maintain the community that they have built over the years by sending students, talented students from India to Japan. So they do this every year. That's why we have a strong community of alumni. So you have a lot of things to look forward to, even if you go there and come back. Um, you can encourage students to apply through your college. Um, the basic idea is either you find a professor on your own, or you urge your faculty members to make a good connection with the Japanese universities. Either way, it's possible. Here's a list of Indian institutions who have participated in the past before. Don't get alarmed by or shocked by the top IIT colleges. They're just there, but you don't have to, it shouldn't scare you because uh, it does not matter if you are from a top college or not. What matters is what do you bring to the table? How can you build a connection? These colleges have maintained a good relationship with Japanese universities for a lot of years. But that does not mean that new colleges are not acceptable. If IEEE Jadavpur has never participated in this program before, doesn't mean that they cannot do it in the future. They can do it with the help of these universities. These universities invite Japanese professors. So when they invite them, they announce it. They announce it because it's an event, and you have a strong opportunity to go and meet the professor, attend their lectures, and interact with them and kind of show them your work and ask them to consider your university for this program. This is just an example list. New colleges keep getting added every year too. I hope this helps the person who asked that question. Next slide is going to be about software engineer jobs. Before that, let me just take a look at the questions. Oh, I think I've already answered everything. Next slide. How to get a software engineer job in Japan. Japanese is not required if you're applying to global teams. Interviews focus on problem solving, data structure, and coding skills. Pretty much the same. First few months are for culture fit and adaptation. Oh, I missed a point. Expect system design or practical coding tests depending on the experience that you have. First few months are for culture fit and adaptation. By that, I mean global teams in Japanese companies give you diverse international exposure. You have a lot of people from a lot of different countries. You might not even have Indians in a team. So they want to see in the first few months if you're able to talk to people from coming from different cultures or not. If you are able to talk to them and work on the projects with them, that is a big plus. So if you have a lot of technical skills, but you cannot speak to them, then you will not be given a PPO. But if you're able to talk to them and you prove that you're a reliable engineer, that is more important. Hello, I'm an assistant professor. Hi. I visited Japan in 2023 through the. Oh, nice. Now I want to ask if I can visit Japan again. Oh, you can visit Japan again through this program too. It's possible. And since you're a professor, it's even more possible for you because this only limits the students to visit once or twice. I know a couple of professors who have visited Japan through the Sakura Science Exchange program more than once because they take a different group of students the next time. I hope that helps. And it'll be great if you can maintain a connection with the Japanese university that you contacted the last time in 2023. You can contact them again and you can take new students this time. What are the activities in those 8-day program? Sure, I can show you. These are the activities: lab visits, hands-on training, university tours, lectures, cultural exchange with Japanese students, industry visits, networking. Let's see. How can I apply? You can apply in the same way like you applied for it the last time. I'm guessing you made a connection in Japan. So you must already know some professors in Japan. You can contact them again. You can share your students' projects with them. And if everything goes right, they will be very happy to apply for you again. So I think doing this for Jadavpur University is just one email away. You can just email a Japanese professor, let them know that you've done this once before. That already builds a lot of confidence in them. That okay, we already had a good group of talent from this university, so of course we can consider them again to get more talent. If I show you these colleges, so this is the list of colleges that sends students every year. I don't have Amity here, but Amity Noida has been sending students since 2015. So they do that every year. It's not a 1 year thing. Do you know some universities who are doing research in neural networks? If not, do you know where I could find them? The basic plan to find professors in the same niche as yours is to look at the Japanese university's websites, maybe go to Tokyo University. They will have a list of professors right on their website. The list of professors will have their research field right next to them, and then they will have their email there. It's as simple as that. Now we are open for Q&A since I'm done with all of my slides and I feel thirsty. That's really amazing news that you are already a Sakura Science Club member. Are you on our WhatsApp group, our Finara ma'am? Nice. Amazing. Good to hear. So lovely. See, we didn't know that this is going to happen. I'm so glad that you joined this. I don't think even the people who invited me knew this.
You can ask the questions now.
Yeah, we have 16 minutes. If we have, okay. Hello, I recently visited Japan. Oh, nice, Shardul. Wow. Jadavpur University is amazing. In June. In June. Was I also there in June? Did you see me? Let's see. Yes. Really? Did we meet at the embassy? Did you say hi? I want to complete further education in Japan. So, what should I have to do for that? I'm sorry, I don't really have a lot of information about how to study in Japan, but I can tell you about this new program, which is right on the website. It's called the Lotus program. Let me share the link for the Lotus program. So, since you want to go for masters, this is especially for the people who want to go for masters. Again, fully funded, amazing. The Lotus program or MEX scholarship. These are the two popular programs right now. MEX scholarship is really popular because it has been there for years. Lotus program is a new program which is just released this year. And there are more scholarships. Wait, let me see. I just posted about it recently. Um, JET scholarship program. We know about the MEX scholarship. Nice. I have sent a connection in LinkedIn. LinkedIn. You can also actually text me on WhatsApp since you're on our WhatsApp channel. Can you find my WhatsApp? Is it difficult? Should I send a hi on the group so that you know who I am? Miss Oh, Shubhajit has sent me a connection. Sorry. I don't see Shubhajit's request. If Shubhajit can drop in his LinkedIn in the chat, I can send him a connection request. Or Somnath. Thank you, Subhajit. Connected with Shubhajit. Somebody said they sent hi on WhatsApp. I don't see your hi on my WhatsApp. Oh, I should send hi. If there are people in your college, if there is faculty or students in your college who have already gone to Japan through the Sakura Science Exchange program, then they must know about our WhatsApp community. If you don't know about the WhatsApp community, I can personally text you because it's for members only. And I highly recommend you join that WhatsApp community. Aditya Singh. I also sent a request to Aditya Singh about the MEC scholarship. If I'm applying for that, can I get subjects like software engineering or something like that to do? I'm sorry, I don't know. But we do have a video about the MEC scholarship on the YouTube channel where we have discussed in depth. But if you want to know what type of courses you can get, you have to go to the website on your own and see. So you can, depending on the university where you want to apply, for example, Tokyo University, you can go to the Tokyo University website and see what kind of courses they offer because it's right on the website. India. I'm trying to find the mixed scholarship video, copying it, found it. Here's the link for the mixed scholarship video. Can we have your WhatsApp number? Thank you. Yes, you can drop your WhatsApp and I can send you hi. That's better. Okay, we have 10 more minutes. Let me know if you have more questions. Or we can end this early. I'm really happy that I found out that University of Jadavpur has participated in this before. Okay. 6294. Yes. Jadavpur. Lotus program. Yeah, let me share about the Lotus program. If you go to the Sakura Science Club website, you can find it right at the hero page, but I'm sending the link for you. The link for Lotus program is dropped in the chat. $2028 is pretty okay because if new graduates who are going to graduate in 2028, I think they start applying in 2026 or 2027. Yeah. So you can go for the new graduates or internship opportunities. You're absolutely eligible for it if your skills match the job description. Okay. Yes. What's that?
Good evening, Nandini. I
Hi.
am Otrija Mukherjee. I am the Vice Chairperson of JUSB right now. And I guess it's time, like I have been seeing you answering these questions incredibly patiently, and thank you so much for that. And I just wanted to say you are one of the most amiable and knowledgeable speakers we have had. Now, I guess the questions are going a little into the personal direction. So, in front of you only, I'll just advise these people who are asking for the WhatsApp number, reach out to her through LinkedIn. If she wants to continue the conversation and wants to share her WhatsApp number, she will. And let's just steer the conversation in a different direction. I had a question for you, if you don't mind. So,
Sure.
whatever you have told us has been incredibly insightful, but could you actually narrate a situation during your Sakura journey when you got an idea about the fundamental nature, how India differs from Japan in its research, collaborations, and everything?
Hmm. That's a really interesting question. So, if you are a research student, or if you even get to have a sneak peek into how research students do their work in Japan versus in India, the biggest difference that you'll find is that here it's very individualistic. You're not directed anywhere. Nobody's going to hold your hand into what you're going to do in your 1 year or 2 year master's or research course, but it's all up to you how you want to steer your research. And the professor is just there as a mentor. So you make your own plan, you make your own year journey and where you want to take your research. No set plan is given to you. So it is very individualistic. If you want to go for further studies after a bachelor's in Japan, that's the biggest change that you will see. At the same time, um, since you're not given a set plan and just a mentor, it opens up a lot of extra opportunities for you because you are exposed to the real world and you're not confined in the box of the university program at all. So, this kind of nature of the um, master's or further studies courses in Japan enhances exposure to the real world and going out there to research conferences, reaching out to more professors to refine your research by getting their opinion and not just the opinion of the professors in your university, I think is amazing.
That's an amazing answer. Also, like from IEEE's perspective, JUSB has been trying to actually extend everything beyond just IT, CAC, such departments. We are also including civil, mechanical, or other core departments. So I also wanted to know if Sakura actually allows these kind of departments to take part in or visit Japan.
Yeah, I think it is possible. It is highly possible because it only depends on the kind of work your student is going to present to the Japanese faculty. And if they like it, they can accept it. I'm nobody to sit here and tell you that they are going to reject it. I don't know. They might be impressed by your civil engineering work or the other streams that you're opening right now. So it's all up to how you present the students' work and your faculty, and how you build a background for your college. And if the Japanese faculty finds it worthy enough, then you end up creating a great connection, which ends up maybe for a lifetime too.
Very good to know this. Also, do you think you said you visited in high school? Do you think visiting Japan during undergraduate years can substantially change the experience in any way?
Yeah, it can absolutely. We have since let's see the what kind of participants who can apply, right? Students aged 40 or younger can go. I think this is amazing. So if I think it starts at 16. So if you're between 16 to 40, you can go to Japan on a fully funded trip based on your own merit and your strong portfolio. Visiting Japan at any time is the best, but if you get exposed really early, it helps you see yourself in the future over there. But the age doesn't matter as long as you're 40 or younger.
Okay, thank you so much. My
Thank you.
questions end here. If there is any more questions of substance that I might actually say of substance, not WhatsApp number asking, you guys can ask. We have to end the session soon. So this is your last chance.
Yeah, we have 2 minutes. I don't mind connecting on WhatsApp. I'm sending hi. Already connected with Yash. Send connecting with Satyajit. And since we only have last 2 minutes, if you want to connect with me on socials, I'm always active on Twitter. So you can find me on Twitter, LinkedIn. I have a YouTube channel. I've given a lot of talks about this topic already on other YouTube channels. Those are all linked to my videos on my YouTube channel. So you can always go over there and get content on the topics for scholarships in Japan and jobs in Japan. I'm saving the WhatsApp numbers that you have shared in the chat. Are you on Instagram? I'm on Instagram too, yes. I have a public account just for content on Tokyo. Accept the LinkedIn request. We only have 1 minute left. Time is up. Thank you so much for having me. I am sorry I cannot make out LinkedIn requests right now because I have so many, but feel free to reach out to me on Twitter. Twitter is easier. Thank you, Arfinara. So glad to see that you're a Sakura Science Club member. Amazing. You should attend the alumni meets that we have every year. We just had one in October and I was there in Delhi. Thank you. Thank you. So, let me know when it's okay to leave.
Yes, thank you so much, Nandini, for joining us. I guess you can leave now, and we hope to connect with you in future also.
Absolutely. Since you are already a Sakura Science Club institution, like you are already connected with us. So it's amazing. Okay.
Yes,
Thank you so much for having me. Bye bye.
bye bye. Good night.
Good night.